Oh, I get it.
Hi, sharks. We're your worst nightmares. We're serial killers. And I'm invading your sweet cereal dreams.
And I'm stalking your morning cereal bowl. Just kidding. Hi, I'm Cereal Killer Jess.
And I'm Cereal Killer Chris.
We're here from North Las Vegas, Nevada, seeking $125,000 for 10% of our company.
The Cereal Killerz Kitchen. We are the first
And only.
cereal bar in Las Vegas.
Wait, what's a cereal bar?
It's a place where your childhood dreams can come true. Think back. It's Saturday morning, your favorite cartoons are on, and you rush to the kitchen to prepare the perfect handcrafted bowl of cereal.
Just when you thought Saturdays couldn't get any better, in comes the Cereal Killerz Kitchen, where every day is Saturday. At the Cereal Killerz Kitchen, the opportunities are endless.
You can mix over 140 different cereals, 50 toppings, into cereal bowls, waffles, iced coffees, ice cream, and milkshakes. You name it. Your cereal dreams can come true with any combination.
Sharks, now's your time to kill it and join us
like
on
that.
our crazy quest to take over the cereal world one bowl at a time.
What do we have? We have 3 different things.
Okay,
So you have our signature shake. So this one is like our most popular.
so pretty much it's hazelnut, Nutella, chocolate, caramel.
What is in this?
Okay, so you will love that one.
You're gonna love this one, Robert. So we heard that you love peanut butter and that
Love
you have it
peanut
every morning. So we gave you a peanut butter lover's dream. In your particular ice cream, it does have chocolate, and then we added a scoop of peanut butter.
That is
so
really
crazy.
good. This is really good. Really, really, really good. Okay, how many
Looks like they're eating ice cream. Before we get to how many calories, looks like they're eating ice cream over here. This sounds awesome. It sounds like something I want to go check out next time I'm out in Vegas. It seems like the perfect, a perfect place for it. I'm curious if they're looking to franchise this this concept. I hope they are, so we can get one in the Philly area, so I can go and check it out much sooner than getting out to Vegas. But yeah, I'm sold. I wanna try it out myself. As much as I'm sold on people leaving comments like Corey, who said, "I don't get where this float grill would even come in or ever come in handy." Hey, look, everybody gets their own opinion, and I want to hear your opinion down in the comments below, so make sure you chop in your opinion of this pitch, what you'd like to see in the future, suggestions, etc., etc. I appreciate you being here, and let's get back to the video.
calories in that peanut butter thing?
Probably between 500 and 5,000.
Okay, so yeah, 500 to 5,000 calories. 5,000 calories. I mean, it's one thing if you're making something to split, like down in Disney World, they have the kitchen sink, which is, I forget how many scoops, I think it's 6 or 8 scoops of ice cream, and like every topping in the house, plus a whole can of whipped cream on top of it. And if you finish it, then I think it's free if you can finish it by yourself, or something to that effect. But, so 5,000 calories is a lot of calories. That's all to say that.
This is like milkshakes, like sundaes, like you're combining everything.
Ice cream, we do
so
pretty much
good.
just a big difference. We're pretty much cereal bar, but we can do so many different things.
I want to know what we're investing in. Is a retail location? What are you doing here?
Okay.
Before we get to that, I also am curious what their costs are, because cereal is very expensive. So I'm curious if they are showing the brand names, are they using the brand names, or are they showing the brand names and they're actually using the, the dollar store brand, off-brand stuff, because you're adding so much sugar and other stuff to it. Would it really make a difference? Would you really notice? I tend to think you wouldn't, but I'm not sure.
We have one open already. We were opening our second location.
So you have one physical
awesome.
location.
We
You just opened another one.
Yeah, we're opening another one. And then
Love it.
we're pretty much in negotiations for our next 3.
I mean,
Wow.
the question everyone's going to ask.
Yeah.
Are you even open right now?
Yes, so we've been back open for about a month and a half now, because we were shut down for 3 months. Our first location is in a dreaded mall, so the malls were completely shut down. No one can go in or out.
Is that location even going to survive?
Honestly, probably not. But we already have a contingency plan for that.
What's the plan?
We're opening up another store right across the street.
How are you guys going to afford all this?
Yeah, but I'm curious, like, instead of opening up another store, why not just get a food truck and go, sell? You don't have to be at the beck and call of a mall, the pandemic or anything really. Like you make it all happen out of a truck.
Just leftover money that we have, because with our plan, it's taking about $25,000 to remodel these stores.
How much cash do you have left?
Personally, probably about 40, 50,000.
How did you come up with this idea?
I've always loved cereal.
I've always loved cereal too. That looks. I don't know if I love that or not. I love waffles. I love whipped cream on waffles. I love ice cream and whipped cream on waffles. I don't know if I want Fruity Pebbles and whatever the other thing on there. I don't know if I want all that in my waffle.
And we do have a daughter that does have a mild case of Down syndrome, and she's a chef in her head. So she's always like, "What do you guys want for breakfast?" And she's always like, "Cinnamon Toast Crunch." So I was like, you know what? I've always thought it should have been a cereal bar. So we started doing the research. It was just like, hey, let's try to do it.
So what's your background, though? Tell us about you.
So I was in insurance for about 12 years. It wasn't something that made me happy. I didn't love it. I was going to quit. And the next thing you know, I get fired 2 weeks before our wedding.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Honestly, my performance wasn't there. It was like I could not commit to something I hated doing every day anymore.
Well, the first time I ever heard somebody take responsibility for being honest.
Absolutely.
I like your honesty.
I respect that.
And for me,
Yeah, no, that is so great. I mean, look, we all have to do things that we don't love, and when we don't love those things, it shows, right? It shows in things that we do, like these YouTube videos for that matter. But any project, anything that we take on, if we don't really love it, it usually shows in the work. In the attention to detail. There's some border examples and stuff like that. It's like, oh, like these people will get it done regardless. But I think by and large, like if you're in it, trying to be in it for the long haul, if you're not in it to win it, if you're not feeling it, if you're not all about that passion, then you're just not gonna you're just not gonna hit it. But speaking of hitting, if you could smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, I would certainly appreciate it. It gets this video more attention and more eyes into the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself.
I grew up in Vegas, lived in Richmond, California for a little while. When we lived in Richmond, things were, probably worse you can get. We were homeless. Lived in plenty of homeless shelters, rescue missions, couch serve, family to family. But I probably went to 9 different middle schools. I couldn't read, but now something clicked. I read, went to college, got on the dean's list, 3.7. So it was like, hey, we need to get this up so we can take care of our family. And especially having a daughter with Down syndrome. It is my stepdaughter, but that's like my pride and joy. Like that's really what made me become a man.
So that's an awesome story. 9 middle schools, geez, that is incredible that he is able to get through that. The trauma of somebody going to a new school as a kid, like a new school in general as a kid, is traumatizing enough. Let alone doing it 9 times through middle school. So maybe I include 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, maybe just 7th and 8th, depending on what you count as middle school. And that's insane. That is absolutely insane.
This is not a proprietary concept. I mean, it's a great idea. I get it. But others could do it, obviously. I have a feeling that none of these locations that you have so far make money yet, right?
Well, the second one's not open because we pushed it off.
But the first
There is no location right now.
The one in the mall is
In
still
the
open.
mall.
Yeah, it's
How
still
much
open.
is that losing a month?
Probably right now about 8,000 a month.
Ouch.
Losing.
Yeah, in that one.
I want to just...
All right, before Lori gets in there, yes, okay, it's losing. And again, I would much rather see them jump into a food truck at that point, especially because we don't know how long the pandemic is going to last. This aired in, I believe it was the end of 2020, so it was probably filmed just a few months earlier than that. But at that point, you have to make the decision. It's like, is another location really your best bet right now for the quote unquote long haul, which could, even at the end of 2020 was like, are we really going to be out of this by middle of 2021? Or is this really, I think a lot of people didn't want to admit to themselves that this might be a thing, affecting businesses for, 2022 and maybe even into 2023, potentially. The safer bet, I think, instead of dropping 25 grand into remodeling a location that's stagnant, is go for that food truck, man. Go beat up the ice cream man, like in the sales department. Go and do the routes. Go to the food truck festivals. Do events. Go to outdoor events, especially in Vegas, because you're out. Like it's nice out there. You know, it's not. You're not beholden to it's wintertime or in the fall where it's like kind of getting cold and people don't want to be outside, you know, getting food and stuff like that. So I really, really would love to see them cash in on a truck that they could make happen with the cash that they have.
To you, your story very moving because you have just come from remarkable odds. If I were betting on entrepreneurs, I would bet on you 100%.
Yep.
I
Ding, ding.
have one conflict here. I did a deal with an oatmeal breakfast bar place. And so unfortunately, I try not to do something that is a conflict with something that we are trying to build. And so only for that reason, I have to be out.
That's a shame. Before anybody else goes out, I need you to come in if you are looking to grow your sales. If you want, I have a free PDF guide to rocketing your sales. Go over to superjoepardo.com/rocket and get my free PDF guide that includes 5 methods that I use when I work one-on-one with business owners to grow their sales.
I think what you're trying to do is extremely difficult. You're trying to open retail and create a brand and pull people in. That is an uphill battle. If anybody's going to do it, it's probably going to be you guys.
Definitely is.
But I'm not sure I have the stomach for that kind of investment. I'm out.
Okay, so yeah, trying to have a retail situation is a lot. Building a brand at the same time is a lot. Having, you know, 2 giant goals in your business is a lot for anybody to handle. But you know, at the end of the day, most of these businesses that they invest in, if they have any kind of retail side to it, you are trying to build the brand. I mean, that's the whole point. The key thing here to remember, if you're as an entrepreneur, they are leveraging something that people already know, right? The star power of the cereal, the marketing power, the history of the marketing power of the cereal. And that, I think, makes it so much easier for them to be able to latch on and have some real success. You know, getting bogged down with the fact that, okay, well, COVID hit and, you know, it messed up their plans and everything. Like, yeah, that doesn't mean that it's a bad idea. And I don't think that they should get so hung up on that. I mean, I would still go back to, like, let's do a food truck, get it proven, drive. You're always able to move around. Yeah, that's where I would head.
You're very, very, very early. I mean, the product tastes great.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But until you have a profitable location, you're not investable.
Okay, understandable.
You've got to prove it with one place, and you haven't done that yet. I'm sorry, guys. It's not for me right now. I'm out.
Okay.
That really stinks. I'm hoping that somebody here figures out that this is a good idea and you know pulls it through for them.
You know, here's my thought. I'm getting emotionally tied into the deal because
Everybody loves it.
you know, because of things you said.
This has been in my family's life for probably 25, 30 years.
Wow.
I knew I liked
Anything good
that.
for you, boo. But
He's not a quitter, that's for damn sure.
hold on.
Love
No,
it.
this is a 3X. You know, we used to wear big 3Xs back then.
After COVID, I'll be wearing 3X. Don't worry about
How you gotta say no? Oh, you can't be out.
Come on, David.
Everybody loves cereal. Who doesn't love cereal? That's the easiest market.
Problem is in cereal. Look, in my house, when Daddy has to cook, it's always cereal, right? That's just the way it works. But I'm afraid for you, right? I'm just going to be brutally honest. You guys are grinders, and now you're looking at opening up more stores because you have the sense that when you get more stores open, you'll get more revenue and your costs will go down, and somehow it'll work out. It doesn't work that way, though. Now you've got this other $40,000 or $50,000 that you've got saved up, which is your whole life, everything. And you're saying, I'm all in, which sounds really good to show you're committed. But when you said, you know, I'm figuring it out, you can't do it that way. You're burning that money because if you can't get one right, it's impossible to do 2, 3, or 4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it again, it's not that they didn't get it right. They ran into the issue of a pandemic, and I mean, and as the story for everybody goes, you have to be willing, you have to be able to pivot. So
You're not ready to take investment. So for those reasons, I'm out. But please, before you open up any stores, get somebody to work for you, with you, partner with you, that is an expert in accounting, that has legal background, that can get you through these steps, because that $40,000 to $50,000 for your kids, for your future, is everything.
Yes, sir.
My biggest challenge with you is that you do look spread a little thin. Listen, it's a long road ahead, right?
it is.
And I do believe your business will hopefully get better in Vegas. It's actually a great company for you, but I don't think it's investable or beneficial for an investor. So I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
That's painful.
Sorry. Thank you for everything. We really appreciate it, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
I'll be stopping in.
We gave our best. We did good.
We tried.
We're going to be the biggest cereal company in the world.
One bowl at a time.
One bowl at a time.
Same, a little disappointed that we didn't
Let's-
make the deal, but still positive. I still think that with the feedback they gave us and with our tenacity, we're just going to keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, and try our best to just survive in these current times.
Yeah, and they should. And let's check out their website. Let's see how they're doing today here. Oh, I guess it got thrown to the bottom. So personally, I like to see faces, on all websites. Looks like now open in the Las Vegas Strip, Miracle Mile shops, and the Goodyear, Arizona, free standard shipping on orders. So they're shipping this. They're shipping They're shipping product too as well. So I'm curious about that. But like I was saying earlier about the brand power, right? They're utilizing these brands to make their cereal, go. One thing that seems kind of odd about this is the way this image is cropped. It doesn't show the Cereal Killerz Kitchen logo. So maybe recrop that image and have that show there. It also looks kind of like this was like a post blur, because it didn't get blurred here. Drumstick and Cocoa Puff and all that stuff was not blurred out. So it's definitely something I would look at, blur out those. It'll help the image, crop it down. The number one cereal bar in the world. Look, I mean, if anyone's gonna have the number one cereal bar, it's got to be in Vegas, right? And then grow from there. In my opinion, it's got to, that's where like the coolest, newest things would likely come out. I like that they got some testimonials here about. I love that it's talked about the excitement my little girl had, right? The feelings, the emotions. That's the things that you got to sell, because everybody knows the brands that it's standing in front of. But it's really about what could you. Oh my goodness, that looks horrible. Not Lataco James, inspired by the one and only LeBron James and his love for Fruity Pebbles. I mean, I love tacos. Fruity Pebbles are not my favorite. I'm more of a chocolate kind of person, but yeah, I don't know. So they got some content written. I'm curious. All right, let's see. Am I able to ship like a fudge brownie to my house, or what do they build your own cereal box? Want to experience the awesomeness, but you don't live in Vegas? No worries. We're happy to build your own series of cereal boxes for sale online. Our large family. So let's see. You can pick your box color. Well, black. Okay. And then I guess they'll just mix all the cereals together in a Cereal Killerz Kitchen box, and they will ship it to you. Okay. I mean, I guess they got an awful lot of inventory there, and I guess they are using the actual brands, unless they're just promoting them still. But yeah, let's go to Facebook. What they got going on Facebook here? Facebook world, 5,100 people follow it, 4,800 people like it. August 21st. Who remembers our pitch in 2020? Well, I do, because I just I just did a Biz Coach reaction to it. Wow, 189. So they definitely have some whatchamacallit here, some engagement going on their Facebook, which is great to see. Oh, somebody said, disappointed that you don't offer lactose-free ice cream. Two of my 3 kids are lactose intolerant. Do you plan on adding an option? That is not good. Okay, so I get that if you don't offer lactose-free ice cream, understandable. Maybe you should get on that at some point. But not responding to a comment like that is not good. Not good, guys. You guys gotta get on that. The other thing here, I forgot to mention on their homepage, I don't think it mentions Shark Tank anywhere here. I mean, ABC. Okay, there's ABC, but yeah, they didn't. It doesn't seem like they put Shark Tank in there, but it is on their Facebook page there. I mean, out there, but also that image there. Let's check it out. 35,000 followers. How awesome is that? And they definitely are bringing in the likes, bringing in some engagement. It looks like they are doing a great job with their grid. Let's see, when was this posted? This posted at the same time, August. 5 days ago, and before that was 6 days ago. So they are definitely staying on top of the thing. Oh, it's showing their store. How cool is that? That's great. People love behind the scenes stuff. I highly encourage people to do stuff that shows behind the scenes. Obviously, how about wearing some gloves, champ? Gloves, yes. He did. He replied to it. I'm straight. Good to know. My first thought. Gloves are one thing. The problem with gloves is you can't sanitize gloves, so who knows when's the last time you switched them out or anything like that. So one last thing I want to point out before we go, other than the fact that you should be like Corey and drop your comments down below, go over to shopsuperjoe.com to pick up your very own Super Entrepreneur hat, Super Entrepreneur t-shirt, ding ding limited edition, black with gold. It's got like the bell and all that stuff, and I'll have to get some things and throw it up on the screen at some point here in the future. But go check it out, shopsuperjoe.com, and pick up your own Super Entrepreneur gear. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you smash that like button below so that more super entrepreneurs can find out about this channel and this video and get help for their entrepreneurial journey as well. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.